A journey for answers life is full of challenges, and we often seek wisdom to understand our struggles. In this ancient Buddhist tale, a young man embarks on a journey in search of answers, only to discover that the key to true transformation lies in letting go. The struggles of a young man. Once upon a time, there was a 22-year-old boy who lived a difficult life. His parents had passed away, leaving him alone to survive on his own. Every day, he worked hard just to earn enough to live. His life followed a strict routine: go to work, come home, cook 4 pieces of bread, eat, and sleep. One evening, something strange happened. After preparing his 4 pieces of bread, he left them on the table. When he returned, one of the pieces was missing. Confused, he ignored it. But the same thing happened the next day. On the 3rd day, determined to solve the mystery, he kept a close watch on his food. To his surprise, he saw a small, plump mouse stealing one of his pieces of bread. Frustrated, the boy caught the mouse and asked, "Why are you taking my food? I barely have enough for myself." The mouse looked at him and said, "Please don't stop me. It is my fate to take one of your pieces of bread." The boy, still puzzled, replied, "I work hard every day. I barely have enough food to eat. I don't understand why this is happening to me." Feeling sorry for the boy, the mouse said, "If you truly want answers, go and seek Gautama Buddha. He will help you understand your life and show you what to do." The boy thought about it and, filled with curiosity, decided to embark on the journey to find Buddha. Meeting those in search of answers, the journey was long and tiring. As night fell, he came across a grand mansion and asked for shelter. The kind owner welcomed him and, during dinner, asked about his travels. The boy explained, "I am going to meet Gautama Buddha to seek answers about my life and struggles." The woman smiled and said, "You are meeting a wise man. Could you also ask him something for me? My daughter has not spoken for 20 years. Please ask when she will finally speak." The boy agreed and continued on his journey. After walking for many hours, he reached a tall, snowy mountain but didn't know how to cross it. Just then, he saw a sage meditating and asked for help. The sage agreed to guide him across the mountain but said, "I have a question too. I have been meditating here for years, trying to reach heaven. Can you ask Buddha when I will finally go to heaven?" The boy promised to ask. The sage waved his magic staff, and they crossed the mountain together. Later, the boy arrived at a wide river and faced another obstacle. As he stood thinking, he saw an old tortoise resting on the riverbank. "Can you help me cross the river?" the boy asked. The tortoise agreed and carried him across. While crossing, the tortoise said, "I have lived in this river for 500 years and have always wanted to become a dragon. Can you ask Buddha when that will happen?" Again, the boy agreed. With 3 questions in his mind, he continued his journey. A dilemma at Buddha's feet. Finally, after many days of travel, the boy arrived at Gautama Buddha's place. Many people had gathered, waiting for guidance. When it was his turn, Buddha announced, "I will answer only 3 questions per person." Now, the boy faced a difficult decision. He had 4 questions, one for the mansion owner, one for the sage, one for the tortoise, and one for himself. But he could only ask 3. After thinking deeply, he made a choice. He would leave out his own question and instead ask the others' questions first. He asked about the mansion owner's daughter. Buddha replied, "The day she gets married, she will start speaking." Next, he asked about the sage who wished to reach heaven. Buddha said, "The sage will go to heaven once he lets go of his attachment to his magic staff." Finally, he asked about the tortoise. Buddha responded, "The tortoise will become a dragon when it removes its shell." Having received the answers, the boy thanked Buddha and began his journey home. The rewards of letting go on the way back. He met the tortoise and delivered the message. The tortoise hesitated, but, trusting the wisdom of Buddha, removed its shell. Instantly, it transformed into a magnificent dragon. As it flew away, it left behind a pile of precious gems, which it gifted to the boy. Next, the boy met the sage and relayed Buddha's message. The sage let go of his magic staff, and in that moment, he ascended to heaven, free at last. Finally, the boy returned to the mansion and shared Buddha's wisdom. The woman arranged for her daughter to be married, and the moment the ceremony was complete, the daughter spoke her first words. Overjoyed, the woman turned to the boy and said, "You have brought a miracle to my home. Will you marry my daughter?" The boy, who had grown fond of the girl, agreed. With the treasure from the dragon, the magic staff from the sage, and a loving wife, his life completely transformed. The deeper meaning, the power of letting go, this story teaches us a profound lesson. True progress comes from letting go. The tortoise had to shed its shell to become a dragon. The sage had to release his magic staff to reach heaven. The young man had to sacrifice his own question to help others. In the process, he received everything he ever needed. In our own lives, we often hold on to things that prevent us from growing. Fears, attachments, negative thoughts, and selfish desires. But when we let go of what holds us back, we open the door to new opportunities and greater success. Applying this wisdom to our lives, let go of limiting beliefs. If you believe you're not good enough, you will never try. Release self-doubt and embrace your potential. Detach from material possessions. True happiness does not come from wealth, but from contentment. Free yourself from resentment. Holding on to anger and past hurts only weighs you down. Forgive and move forward. Embrace change. The tortoise resisted change for 500 years. When he finally embraced it, he became something greater. Help others without expecting a reward. The boy put others' needs before his own, and in return, he gained everything. Final thought. Moving forward with courage, this ancient tale reminds us that life rewards those who release their burdens and move forward with trust. When we stop clinging to the past, we allow ourselves to grow and thrive. So, ask yourself, what is holding you back? What can you let go of today to embrace a brighter future? Remember, true progress is not in holding on, but in having the courage to let go.